What the heck? Yes. Yes.
I'm Vonell.
It's Trey.
Kristoff. JT Wolf.
Autumn. Chia.
Yes, and you are now live with some more Catered Chaos, unless you're checking these videos out on YouTube. We do the live stream every Thursday night at
7
p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
That is correct. So, if you're checking this video out on YouTube, we would love to have you on the stream one day. But until that time comes, make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, do all the YouTube things that help to increase the engagement on this video. The more that you do it, the more it allows us to lock in our algorithms, and that essentially allows us to get you guys even more Catered Chaos in the future. Woo.
I wish y'all had been in my brain when it happened, because I was
it was like when you were explaining it, I actually have an image of it happening, because when you're like locked in,
you heard it live happening. It's just how many thoughts you had going on while also trying to say thoughts.
Ready. Because my brain switched over because I was looking at the time, because I knew we started late. And I was just like, I was going to bring up like potentially going in through like Windbreaker, however much we get through. And then I got stuck because I was just like, oh, time. That'll watch Fallout. Oh, hey, I wonder if Moldaver really comes together in this
I cannot wait
for my reaction.
Just to hear y'all's thoughts on it.
I can't wait to hear your thoughts on it, because then we'll all be caught up.
Well, it's gonna be cool for me to, because watching it twice really helps me to develop my thoughts, which is why I decided to go ahead and watch everything. Because there's things that I miss. There's things that you guys may see or understand from. I mean, we don't have Kristoff here, but you know, he's a Fallout resident guy. So
he's here in spirit.
Yeah. So it'd be like, I'm just excited to watch it with you guys, because I feel like my initial reaction,
will hit you a little bit different now.
Yes.
Gotcha.
I may have more to say,
All right.
or less to say.
Well,
Let's just get into this war.
yeah. Last time on Fallout, Maximus finally revealed his true self to Lucy. Lucy was like, look, the surface cray-cray, but you can stay with me, boy.
She basically said,
She was down for whatever.
I still want you.
Yeah.
She was down for wherever.
Yeah. Thaddeus got the miracle drug from the chicken lover.
Yes.
Yes.
Now what is he?
He's either a ghoul or a mutant. They haven't brought up mutants in this series, so I don't know if they're just like roping them both together. I know in the game they're treated differently.
Okay.
So I don't know if Thaddeus kind of falls under the idea of a mutant or if he falls under a ghoul. But since they haven't brought up mutants in this, I'm just going to say that he's mutated into probably like along the lines of like something closer to a ghoul. I think that he's like confirmation of the idea of mutants, but we'll see as things go on. Maximus decides to help him out by letting him run, because he knows the Brotherhood would never allow whatever Thaddeus is now to return safely. And he also takes a fake head so that Lucy can find her Fage. And then he goes to face off with the Brotherhood. And then the ghoul, I think, is looking for Moldaver as well. He managed to meet up with Dogmeat, who was left behind by Thaddeus in a metal box.
And then a Coca-Cola container.
Yeah. Because Thaddeus is trash, confirmed. But the ghoul, hey, look, everybody talks about how good the ghoul is and stuff. But I ain't forgiving him for episode 2 either. Yeah, because he's a dog stabber.
Well, I mean, and the only reason why he got Dogmeat out is find that. So it's just like, but I don't know, they're just like, it's gonna get close to this dog because, you know,
he has abandoned this dog. He has abandoned this dog twice already.
But he's probably gonna keep him now.
Until he finds the Nani.
until he finds the noggin, but he still might keep going. We don't know.
We'll see. He's not. I'm not letting him get by after stabbing dog meat.
Yep. Not letting it slide. It's almost like
Yeah. That's a bad man. We're about to get into season 1, episode 8, the beginning. If you're checking this out with us live on our stream, be sure to sync up with your own copy. We're watching on.
Prime.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm about to say Crunchyroll.
You
Pull us an anime now.
And if you're checking out on YouTube, we're going to be breaking up this video because we are not a market substitute and we support the OG content. You are going to be getting a highlight reel of our thoughts, critiques, and
Feelings.
yeah, feedback. Feedback and feelings, yeah.
and trying not to catch a case.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Got a problem with it, I don't know what to tell you.
Yep.
We ain't your average reaction channel. We shouldn't even count as a reaction channel.
We just see your towel.
Yeah, we just decided to try out some new shows that came out around the same time as we were doing stuff.
Yeah.
And I really liked it. I very much enjoyed Fallout, but I need this Moldaver story to come together. I'm going to play this intro, and then we'll get into the beginning of the war. Oh, snap, they cleared out Philly?
Shoot.
Dang. Whew. That is unfortunate for whoever has to listen to me lean over like that. I wonder how he's gonna finesse this.
It's gonna be very interesting. You have to be smart with it.
For once in his life.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Just say, I'm sorry. I don't think that's possible.
I mean, you're gonna have to figure it out. They staring at him like,
He's like, you're not supposed to be. Where is this?
Wait, so you injured yourself? I knew Maximus won a battle, though. That was 2-4D.
I don't know. Because
He could be lying. He could be lying.
Exactly.
He could be lying.
We don't know.
Could want some okie dokie from Maximus.
I think I just do it.
They're not getting it.
Nah, let me stop.
They're not getting it from anywhere else.
Maximus
Ooh, temptation.
yep.
Now what's more worth it? The power?
Or the OD.
That's right. That okie
I
dokie.
know where you're going.
Remember what can explode, my boy.
Stop.
Don't betray Lucy, bro. Like, she's been through too much.
She's so cute.
Thank you. She is, ain't she?
She is so
That them doll baby eyes.
cute. Yes.
Those are the eyes.
God was making her and Anna Taylor-Joy at the same time. Her, Anna Taylor-Joy, and Zoe Deschanel. All at the same time. On the assembly line.
Oh, these are
They almost like clones.
Them and our friend Lucas, all of them big eyes.
Lucas?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it don't work for him as well, because the feminine features, it makes them look soft. For him, well, that jawline. I'm making jokes because I talked to him today, and
You roasted him there?
no, I got to talk. I got to talk to him on the phone today.
Oh, okay,
That
gotcha.
was like fresh in my mind. Yeah, congratulated him on y'all's podcast, 13 Rings and everything. So, I had to get it. I gotta get him back a little bit somewhere down the line. But see, the thing is, with his little spy device, she would never suspect Coop.
Yeah.
Because he's not smart enough
Yeah.
to really do
Or-
something like this.
And apprehensive about the whole thing.
We got a ghoul up in here. Yeah, but you read it. It ain't fair. Ooh. All right, let's see. I'm so invested in this combo. Yes. Yes. Until you have to shoot. What the heck? Yes. Yes. I'm not gonna let you stick me, bro. With this. Oh, you putting on. Dang, you putting on. Shoot, Henry better be putting something down on you. Cause goodness. You doing that for anybody at work?
No.
Yeah. You? I mean, you got a wife, so maybe. Yeah, you have the room to be a little biased, but tell y'all this. Y'all just gonna have to catch him in line at assignment.
Yeah.
Ooh, she gonna lose faith. He gonna lose faith in her? I'm so locked in. I'm dialed in, bro.
That's what we've invited you here to discuss. And how do you define our vault society so our children have that better future? I suggest we headline it.
Oh my gosh.
Where's the rest of the vault?
Oh Lord.
You'll never find out.
Bud here has an idea for 3 interconnected vaults. But we need more ideas. We need your ideas. Because it was the spirit of competition that made our companies great.
Oh my gosh, they're explaining why the vaults have different experiments.
We have over 100 vaults spread across the world. Enough for each of you to claim several, where you can play out your own ideas for how to create the perfect conditions for humanity.
Okay.
Whatever you want to do, no one needs to.
Wow.
That's crazy.
You made the best idea. Wait.
So what's vault 32 and 33 just give me exposure?
What? Oh, when you put it like that, sounds downright morally questionable. They're our breeding pool. The ultimate expression of HR honesty. Genetically selected to breed with my buzz to create a class of super managers.
So using illegal.
This is why all the other vaults are scuffed. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fun idea. There's a lot of earning potential at the end of the world.
That one with the smartest kids, I've heard the lore behind that one.
Really?
That one is messed up as heck.
Oh no.
That one is very wrong on every level.
Dropping the bomb.
They're
on
gonna drop the
ourselves-
bomb.
On ourselves.
Mhm.
A nuclear event would be a tragedy, but also an opportunity.
Ooh,
Perhaps the greatest opportunity in history.
this is really interesting.
And
Yeah.
And I still need Moldaver.
No, I got you. Layers.
But I think this is really cool.
Mr. Howard, huge fan. Henry, but everyone calls him Hank.
Here we go. Okay.
Your father has been around for a very long time.
Yep. So they froze him.
Yep.
And that's who everyone from Vault 31 is.
Mm-hmm.
I.
Part of an organization
What's his wife's
that
name?
had the answers
Barbara.
to all
Yeah.
That means that secretary lady. That's Betty.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's see
I
what
didn't get that the first time around.
hmm
Afro.
feels wet day for
This is our chance to make war obsolete. Because in our current societal configuration, which took shape without intentional guidance, we have friction.
He never told you where he's really from. When he's from. He never told your mother.
Okay, so Moldaver was Moldaver in the tube? It's tube? Did she make it inside? Or did she build her own tube?
What do you know about my mother?
Mm.
She was like you. She was kind, loving. Very nice. Isn't that why you came to the circus, really? Partly to rescue your father, but she don't want to.
Has Dane figured out where the vault is? Dane looked a little androgynous. I'm not gonna lie.
He does go by he hip pronouns.
I wish there was.
I'm glad you
But-
said something. Because I had guesses in my head.
You said he, him pronouns, right?
He, him pronouns.
The like actor in real life.
Oh, okay. I don't. Yeah, the actor I don't care. I just mean Dane specifically,
Dang does look drunk.
and like a little androgynous. I say androgynous because with the Brotherhood of Steel being their thing, I have to feel that they have a push
Yeah.
to be more masculinely led and stuff. So I have to say that his outlook looks a little more androgynous.
Yeah.
But if there was anybody that I think is getting it on the low in the Brotherhood,
Listen.
yeah,
Her husband came after her, and when she decided not to return home,
Did you guys get the story?
he took the children
a little bit, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and he burned that city to the ground. Shady Sands.
Mhm.
Shady Sands.
That's how Voltec
She synced it.
just like they did
Yep.
200 years ago.
She saw a wounded shoulder.
Mm-hmm. He is responsible for the bomb that Maximus survived.
Yep.
Dang. Making sense now.
My mother.
Mm. Lucy asked some good questions, bro.
Yep.
Thank you.
See,
That's
This
not
why
a good answer.
I-
You
yeah, I
gotta-
don't-
That's not a good answer. You gotta.
I partially don't like Moldaver because she keeps giving us like ambiguity. There's no way.
What's Thriller doing?
That's crazy.
That's her mom.
That's crazy.
That's her mama.
Ooh. Thriller is her mother. You son of a pop over there in that corner. Behind me. Right there in that corner.
You see,
I'm gonna get you with the needle.
I was about to say, bro, I could never take my eyes off that thing. I would have.
I know. All you gotta
I
do
would have
is
turned it
feel
over.
the-
Yeah,
Kicked it over. He's like, oh, you gotta get it now.
I just turned it on its side. I
Be
just
like, and
straight
now you can still
wheel
talk.
spinning like a Roomba.
You're like, I'm gonna get you.
You can't go home, son of Hank.
Oh no. Oh, I got you now. It's me and you.
Not with what you've learned.
Me and you and the needle.
so we're just gonna keep it here.
Just until we're all ready to go to the surface.
That could be hundreds of years.
True. That's why I suggest you wait it out in your death pod. Unless you want to starve to death, not much food in here, except the occasional very large bug. I'd certainly put myself to sleep if I could.
I'm sorry, but
Damn, robot, you scary.
Missiles, I guess I should say.
You see what it's like up here.
You felt the no pain. Oh, they definitely felt it.
Everyone equally afraid, equally miserable. Forced to do horrible things in order to survive.
She might want to move.
I had to make a choice.
But Lucy don't. Don't drink this Kool-Aid.
You know, that Volt juice. Right in the cornfield. It's crazy.
You ain't in power armor no more, my boy.
Boy, the sound.
Not the Nat King Cole.
Yep, the Nat King Cole.
What y'all know about that boy?
He taking him down.
Oh,
God
boy.
dang.
Tomorrow, so they say, and they right tomorrow,
They ain't moving. Robot.
No, you just shoot right now. What the heck?
Maximus is flowing through here.
I bet that outfit makes y'all feel like a big man, don't it? Well, I know, cause
Oh,
I
snap.
used to wear one back in the day.
Oh, when he fought in the war.
One
Yep.
problem with it,
Game changer.
it was a flaw. Well,
Maybe he hid dog meat.
chest plate. I wonder if they fix that in this new model.
That's how you do it. He's done it before.
And now everything that he was trying to tell her has come to pass.
Maxwell Gilliams.
Listen, hey, I'm her father. Can you get us out of here?
Fool!
Let's go. Come on.
Wait,
We gotta get out of here.
no, not with him.
Why not with him? What?
It was him.
What?
It was him.
What was it? Lucy, what?
Shifty stance.
Vanilla.
Yo, what the heck?
That's crazy.
So fucking.
Did he gain the power armor that fast?
You said bye.
Lucy, you're coming with me.
God, my dude, all the time.
No, he out. He out for 20 minutes.
I don't even know why he would.
He out for the rest of the season.
Yeah, pretty much.
You see what this place does to me?
I want the ghoul to light him up.
He has to.
You came all this way for me. Feo fuerte y fumar.
Hmm.
Excelsior.
Your daughter said her last name was McLean, Will. I just couldn't believe that it was Dean McLean. Hell, this kid used to pick up my wife's dry cleaner.
Dang.
Full circle.
I waited over 200 years.
Full circle.
Ask somebody one question. Where's my fucking family?
Probably Thriller as well. He ran like the dude from The Stranger. Probably didn't do that. But
Hmm.
You want to know how I know your dad, don't you? Let's just say that everything about your whole little world was decided over 200 years ago.
She's just like, what?
You can stay here with him. But when his tin can soul friends take this place, and they won't take this place.
Yep.
They will keep
Extreme prejudice.
everybody here.
Or you can come with me, and we can get business.
In the facts.
Poetic justice.
Or you can come meet your makers.
You'll no longer Pops turned your mother into a Thriller. It's on site now. Grab the weapon and join the mass's cousin.
Nah, he about to put her mom out of her misery. doing what she had to do.
Yep. '80s. Dialogue. Don't you forget about it.
Dang. He sleep for real.
Yeah. Like I said, the
that
rest
See how hard he is?
he got wild. It was like ding ding.
Yeah, but you know that's the Sleeping Beauty, Chris.
Okey-dokey.
Or the Snow White. I should
It's
say.
OD now.
Hey, you made it.
Is that their leader? You killed her. All hail Maximus! It shall be night hereafter!
This man is just being gifted, man.
So now, but bro, Maximus caught a lick. Maximus,
All hell, wounded night wound.
I'm gonna get what I want out of this.
He's like, where did she go?
I don't get okie dokie, so I gotta get power.
That's all. I gotta get power.
I think in this one he got a down.
Oh no, because remember when she looked up and there was like a shadow of a guy during the meeting, and then she was all like, "Let's rein it in."
Yeah.
That's why I think like there's like an even bigger.
Well, yeah, because
Presence.
Bud and Barb were speaking on behalf of Voltec,
Yeah.
but that doesn't mean that they were like the majority of.
That was so good.
Yeah, this was solid. They did a great job with this.
Okie dokie.
Ta-da.
Yeah. So, what do you guys think about the Mulder plot? Because I thought it felt kind of flat at the end.
Yeah.
Just because I thought like she made herself such a big presence in the beginning,
It was like
and
psych.
then it just felt flat at the end, and I was
Yeah.
like, what the heck?
Yeah.
So that was very disappointing.
Like, I like that we got some of the stuff answered,
Mm-hmm.
but I still don't really get her involvement in everything, and I guess they can continue on with it because since we know where her story ends, but we don't know the middle completely.
Yeah.
In season 2, they can like bring the actress back and she can do the flashback stuff.
True.
That would be good.
But I
But I don't. I like. How should I put it? I don't understand why the ghoul went after her now to try and find where her family is.
when he had all this time.
No, because he didn't know where to find her initially. But in the last episode, the reason why he went here wasn't to find Hank. It was to find her.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't have like a confirmation as to like why she would know the answer to the question that he said he wanted to know all this time in this episode.
I think it's because he never. Because when he was captured by those sheriff people,
Right.
and then he had asked him why he has the picture of this person on the wall. Like, I feel like it finally connected there. It's
Right.
like, I know this person, so I'm gonna see if this person got some answers.
Yeah.
Like, he just never knew how she.
Well, I mean, I like that you said connected because he could have connected the dots that Moldaver had Hank because Lucy states her last name and says that her dad is missing
Yeah.
in the episode that they were together. So he could have come here looking for Hank because he pieced together.
The McLean.
Yeah. Yeah. And I guess that kind of like connects that dot.
Mm-hmm.
And that probably would have explained like his dialogue, literally in like what comes after this shot right here.
Where's my effing family?
Yeah.
I'm dead.
I just I feel like I understand how she's related to like relevant to the Vault 31, 32, 33 situation. It explains how she had the mom's pit boy because they would have just left it when the Shady Sands fallout happened, and she would have just got mutated, and they would have just left her alone or whatever. I still don't understand why, as overseer of 33, he didn't understand what was happening in 32.
Yeah.
Unless he just assumed that people survived and weren't upset for some reason. But I don't understand why he would think that. Because the overseer for 32 would have been from 31 too. So he would have needed confirmation from them. Like, I don't understand. I get how Moldaver got inside now. Like, that roughly makes sense. Rose left with Lucy. The overseers of 31 did not like that. Hank took action. Shady Sands. Young Maximus survivor. Technically Rose is a survivor, but in the not good way.
Yeah.
And then Moldaver used the assets of her pit boy to move in on 32. But like, it's just,
It's not happening.
it's the plan that they had in the beginning seems very convoluted, if that makes sense. Because they would have, like stay with me, right? Because in the first episode, based off of how they worked it, Moldaver's plan would have had to be to go into 32, and raid it.
Yeah.
As if they were just going to go in and just like take it over.
Yeah.
But if that's the case, because Hank was from 32, it's because Hank was from 32. That's why. Because he married in and got into 33.
Yes.
33.
Yeah.
Yes.
That, okay, so that does make, because I was going to say, it doesn't make sense for her to go gone to 32 in the first place. Because her expectation would have been to raid it.
Yeah.
With all the people that she brought in. And she went to 32.
Saw that they already...
No, it still doesn't make sense because by that time Lucy was already around. So she should have known to go to 33. But it does make sense that she would have gone after Hank in 32 because he was from 32 at the time. That's the only part. Okay, wait. I'm trying to piece this together.
I know you are.
Because there's a way that it can make sense. But it would have to be that Hank became overseer of 33 after he left 32.
Yes.
But I don't know if that makes sense for the story. All right. So bear with me.
I'm there.
This is weird. All right. So Moldaver's plan was to go into 33, abduct Hank, and then use him to unlock the thing for her cold fusion. Right.
Yes.
Right. So in order to do so, she would have needed to track down an overseer.
Yes.
And she already knew. She trusted Rose, and because of everything, she knew Hank as a target. which implies that he was an overseer by that time.
Yeah.
Anyway, it doesn't make sense to me that she went through 32 because Hank wouldn't have been there.
She was in 33.
Yes.
'Cause
And
he
Married into 33.
Yes. And it would have made sense if it would make sense if Hank was the overseer of 32 because she would have gone in there just straight up. And it would make sense if he wasn't the overseer of 33 when Rose and him were together and then he got elected to be the overseer afterwards. But because she goes into 32, it doesn't make sense that Hank doesn't realize something's wrong with 32.
Yeah.
Because they would have died however months before.
Yes.
Right.
And if her plan was to raid 32 from the jump, she should have just raided 33.
Right.
I don't like this.
I'm sorry. Like, does it?
I'm looking up some Moldaver plot holes.
No, it's fine because I don't know if it's a plot hole or if I'm not remembering something correctly, because it 100% makes sense if Hank got elected overseer of 31 after, or not 31, of 33 after. That would make sense to me.
Yeah.
Like, let's say in this hypothetical, he was the overseer of 32. When he moved over to 31, he got reelected to be the overseer of 33. That would make sense.
Right.
Because then she would have missed him. And would have needed to get into 33 from 32. And that's why she does the ruse of making them pretend to be the Vault people. But it doesn't make sense that if he was always the overseer of 33, that she wouldn't pick 32, that she would pick 32 to infiltrate. Because if she would have had to raid the people anyway, she could have just raided 33 from the jump.
Right.
Yeah.
And taken him. Or if she went into 32 and wanted to do her plan, the plan that we see in the first episode, then Hank should have known that something was off because he should have been in contact with the overseer or known that they had died a couple months before. Because they were already dead by the time the Raiders got there.
Yeah.
That's the part of the story where I'm just like, I'm not understanding how that part comes together.
Unless he was just playing.
Unless he was just really bad at his job.
Bad at his job and tried.
And just like didn't care what was going on in 32.
Yeah.
Got the note. But that just seems weird because their whole thing is about management.
Yep.
Like it doesn't fit with the theme of their vaults.
And he's lacking in it.
No, not lacking. He sucks.
Well, that's the term for it. Just
Because no, he sucks because he's the only overseer at that point. Because 31's is only in the job of managing the people.
right.
So you can say that there's a overseer in 31, but he really doesn't do anything other than bring out people to like breed. Pretty much, that's it. And then keep the secret. That's pretty much it. And like plant them as overseers. The fact that Hank as the only active overseer had no idea that they were already dead, unless he did have an idea and he just didn't say anything to any of the other people.
Yeah.
Just
That's
kind of a low profile.
that's possible. But then it doesn't make sense why he would readily invite Moldaver over.
That is also true.
Yeah. I'm also not 100% like, this was a thing that I brought up a couple weeks ago,
Yeah.
where I was just like, but if the story is that like we directly knew them, it doesn't make sense that he doesn't recognize Moldaver either
Yeah.
in the beginning.
Yeah.
That's also a thing where I'm just like, okay, That's a kind of hard sell for me, because then you have to really sell this point. It's just like they just never met.
Yeah.
He really just didn't care, which I guess goes into the whole he didn't care about 32 thing either. But like, I'm just like, that's a really convenient, two very convenient things in order for episode 1 to happen.
Exactly.
That was the part where we got to the end of this where I was just like, the show is gonna have to go down for me if that's what happens, because it's really convenient that Hank didn't have any questions about either Moldaver's face or the fact that people stopped talking in 32 for like 2 months, and then all of a sudden they're just like, yeah, we're ready to wed.
Yeah, that's a little nefarious.
Because with how the story goes, it would have made more sense that if Lucy wanted to get married, they would have opened up somebody from 31 that they knew they could control and just give her another person.
That person.
Like, it doesn't make sense for them to do 32. Unless I'm missing something. Y'all let me know in the comment section, because I'm really about to drag this show down. Like, it's not getting dragged down much. It's like 1 or 2 points. Like, I still have like an 8 out of 10 experience over this overall.
Okay.
But like,
those could have been a 10. It could have been a 10.
It could have been at least a 9.5 out of 10. It's somewhere teetering between 7.5 and 8 right now. Because, like, I would say that it's 2 points down from perfectly executed, because I think that this is convenient to work out from the very plot point at the beginning. Yeah. But it might be one, like, half a point more down if it really just doesn't make sense.
It doesn't tie in all together.
Yeah, like there's like one specific thing that they could have explained in order to make this work better, and they just didn't do it.
Yeah.
Which, again, fine. I ain't making Fallout. Like, I'm not a showrunner yet. But like, that's the one thread. That's why every episode I've been like, this Moldaver plot really has to hit, because they tied her into everything.
Yeah.
Like, she's the whole reason Lucy goes off on her adventure. We don't even get the how she's connected to the doctor, do we?
I don't.
Like,
I think they said that, like,
they're colleagues or
they're
something.
Colleagues. They stole, not like, I don't know if they stole or took the experiment. They mentioned it in the episode, but
yeah,
to kind of explain why she wanted cold fusion, but I can't remember it verbatim.
I know why she wants it. I don't know why he left, if that makes sense. Like, what was his determining factor? How does he know to go to her with it? Maybe I missed that. Like, because he would have had to reach out to her, because he was originally going to go find her, right?
No, they have the bounty. Well, no.
The scientist, the scientist put out the bounty, but he was going to her with what he knew and like had on him, which implies to me that at some point he had some type of contact
with her.
Yeah, or at least knew where to find her.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, how did that happen?
We need a backstory on that one.
Yeah, like,
see her in the lab at all, or I don't know. I don't know. There's so many questions.
Yeah, I'm still pressed on how on the way that she survived, but I will allow that to be a season 2 thing.
Okay.
I think that that's a good setup of how and why she survived. At least specifically the method. Yeah. We know that it's not like mutation like Thaddeus now, so that's off the table because we see her die.
Heal.
Yeah. And that's 100% fine. But yeah, no, that's just that's a lot of convenient stuff. It's her plot line is just so convenient to happen. I like the ghouls wraparound of like figuring out everything, how he's tied into the lore where Brad Cooper is the Vault Boy.
Yeah.
Inspiration. I think his story lines up pretty well. There's still a lot of gaps that we're missing in his story. But it doesn't.
It doesn't, like, it feels like as we progress through seasons, those gaps will get filled.
Yeah. Yeah,
There's some pockets right now that need to be filled.
Yeah. I like Maximus. I like Lucy. They relatively make sense for the situations they're in.
Mm-hmm.
Maximus might end up either an unintentional bad guy next season, or like he might get seduced by power, like we saw him earlier in the season and whatnot. So
Yeah, he was like, it's mine. It's mine.
Fucking
I'm
finally
open
unite.
to this.
Mm-hmm.
Officially unite this time.
But yeah. Sorry, I went on a whole rant. I was just like, bro.
Oh, no.
Because I
you were
knew,
locked
I
in.
knew through these last couple episodes, I was just looking at it. You were over here cheesing.
That's because I was all like, I know Trey's gonna have a hard time. Not like a hard time, but I knew that you were gonna be upset. Because I was upset. Because I'm just so like, that storyline felt so flat and it felt incomplete.
Yeah.
Because you're just left with
It
questions.
looked like it just had the build up and then it just went down.
Yeah. I'd
I
like
still
to know
thoroughly
your thoughts.
enjoyed it,
Yeah.
but
Oh,
like
yeah, I
I
did
just
too.
felt like they shouldn't have tied her into so much and made her
Mhm.
such a
I-
main villain, I guess.
Yeah, or not even villain. She's just pivotal to all the plots.
Yeah, and then it's just all like, oh, here I am dying.
Yeah, so
Next
this is-
to Rose.
It's
I
honestly
guess.
right now they have pieces in place, and then I guess within this season they're trying to fill some of the pieces while having the other seasons plug in everything to make things connect. I liked how they broke down each story to the point where piece by piece we were getting more of an understanding, where it had you guessing. It wasn't anything that was outright like, I got it. And from it just tied in. It's still questions that need to be fulfilled. So I think it was nice on how they made this season, like getting the groundwork done. Now they can start building their mold and building that full building through other seasons. But overall, I liked what I saw from it, where I give it a 7.5, 8 out of 10.
I think I'll give it an 8. I still, aside from this last episode, which I still enjoyed this episode, but like, yeah.
Yeah.
Just that one part just kind of fell flat for me. But other than that, I think I just rated an 8. Like, I really enjoyed watching it. And it makes me want to play the video game, even though I know it's probably nothing like this, but
It's bits and pieces like this,
bits
yeah.
and pieces, but I just like I love Lucy.
Yeah.
Show.
That's funny.
That's a good show.
So I'm just excited to see where they go on this, if they have a new season next season. Hopefully they do,
Hopefully.
because I want to experience new vaults, and I want to find out what's gonna happen with her brother, and with this newfound information.
And she
I want to know about Home Chick that is now the overseer of 32. I want to see what happens in 32 if it's gonna end up the same way.
Yeah.
So it's just lots of.
I won't forgive Hank. Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
personal.
Ain't that
Yep.
Yeah.
Turn Lucy Mom into a thriller. That made no sense. I want to jump through this TV so bad.
Was there anything that you picked up, like watching it a second time through, that really like stood out to you? Not even just this episode, but like just watching with us, since you had seen stuff.
Well, let me go back through all the weeks. I guess it's not like so much like what I saw is like what I saw, I guess, but like I guess there was certain parts that I missed. That I'm just all like, oh, that makes sense now. I can't remember. It was something in the beginning of this episode that I didn't hear the first time. So yeah, and then I think with the meeting that they were having at the meeting with Barb and Bud and all the other
The people they're trying to sell the idea of the vaults to.
Mm-hmm. So I didn't notice that there was like more people like in the shadows with that one person when she looked up and saw.
Mhm.
And so it's like, oh snap, there's more than one person up there. I think, I don't know, I can't really I have to like think about what else I didn't pick up on in the first go around or in watching it a second time through, but I guess I just really needed to be sure that I was disappointed in this, and I was right. I was disappointed still.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really just how integral Moldaver was that really draws it away for me. I feel like I just need a better understanding of why she did the things, how she did them, and how they managed to work out in episode 1.
Yeah.
Since that was our driving force throughout the rest of the episodes, the fact that it confuses me right now is what's drawing it away from me. Because it's just it's so heavy into everything else. Like it's heavy. It's the main motivation for Lucy. It's the driving force behind Maximus, and it's the subtle goal for the ghoul.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just like this one person should have more answers, but she really only answered Lucy's question, and like it's not even fully.
Yeah.
Because I'm still like, how does the cult thing play into it? Mm-hmm. Like, was she doing something that like made people believe in her as like this eternal flame mother or whatever they
the
said?
Flame mother.
Yeah.
That's what they call her,
Yeah, I was just like, so what did she do to make those people believers? And why, instead of going with her and her compound or whatever, they went into Vault 4.
Yeah.
And still worship her. Like, well, like, it's... I just need to know the why behind some things a little bit more. I feel like that's what's missing in her part of the story.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, I thought it was really good. I'm somewhere between a 7.5 and an 8. I feel like my heart wants to say 8 because I was impressed with a lot of this series.
Mm-hmm.
And if I ignore Moldaver, I like pretty much everything else.
Yeah.
It didn't even miss a beat. It's just that Moldaver point that I was
just
like,
didn't hit home.
Mm-hmm. I had to knock it off another half a point because I was literally ranting at the beginning of this. I was just like, sucker, explain how. I need to know details. Why when Hank opens the 32 vault door, does he not see her and go, oh nah.
Oh, freak, I know
mistake.
you. Maybe they just never actually met. Maybe they just heard of each other.
That's how it has to be. But you see what I mean? Where it's just like, that's how it has to be because the story needs it to happen that way.
Mm-hmm.
But because of how intimately they were talking in this episode, I feel like it shouldn't be that way from a storytelling point of view.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, because it's just like, how you explain it, it has to be that way because it's the only way the story can happen.
Gosh, they had to. You're so right. I'm sorry. Now I'm just like going through like.
That's what I'm saying.
Because she's literally saying, "Do you want to know how I know your father?" And he's like, "You don't stop, Lucy. Pay attention to me right now.
Mm-hmm.
You obviously know this chick."
Yeah, like there's so much back and forth. That in episode 1 where he goes like, I think I know who you are, I'd have been like, sucker, what are you talking about?
He probably just checked out on certain things.
Because like it's not like y'all look significantly older. Like you can't get away with the whole idea of just like they didn't age like a good amount or whatever. Because he looked the same, she looked the same. So whenever their stuff happened in Lucy's childhood, and in Maximus' childhood, they would have looked relatively like this. I would still recognize them. They should recognize each other. She knew where to find you.
She knew who he was.
She knew exactly who she was going for. Unless she didn't, but it doesn't imply in the first episode.
I don't know. I hope that they just like fill in these little plot holes in season 2. Or like if we missed anything, like please leave it.
Yeah, like it's
like
because like how Chia brought up the connection thing, and then I was just like, you know what, it does make sense that he would make the connection, because in what was that, episode 4? Yeah, it had to have been 4 because that would have been the ghouls. In episode 4, when they meet the one guy that's about to turn, and she says her name, he could have pieced together that, like, I knew a McLean, and now you're Lucy McLean. And then with the whole thing of Moldaver, knowing that her dad got abducted, and that he was from a vault because Lucy's from a vault, and that Moldaver survived, he could have pieced together that something like really fishy or something was going on.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that, but somebody got to explain that first episode because it's seeming really convenient right now. Really convenient right now. This is about to get on the level of convenience Naruto got to when Madara dropped 2 meteors.
Stop.
But was over here thinking that everybody was beneath him.
Yep.
Why'd you drop the second one, Madara? Because it's cold.
Because it's cold.
That is true. I remember that.
It don't matter that I whooped everybody hand to hand, just decimated the Shinobi Alliance, talking trash.
2 meteors.
They'd never seen anything like this before. I dropped 2 meteors, one move. Because I knew they'd stop the first one, even though I think absolutely nothing of them. That makes sense. Big brain. Because
Big brain.
I'm Madara, Uchiha. Big brain.
I got chakras.
How did I steal Hashirama's cells at the time of my death? Big brain. Madara Uchiha.
Big knowledge.
Renegon. Even though I didn't know it activated by getting his cells, I still sold his cells.
Big noggin.
Yeah.
Crack your cranium and fertilize your brain.
I do like Naruto, y'all, but y'all got y'all gotta be honest on some things. Naruto fans be talking about, yeah, it's the most perfect series ever, and I'm just like, well, yeah, you say so.
If you say so.
It's cool. I'll tell you this, Madara looked cold as heck.
Mm-hmm.
Every scene he was in, I don't understand why he was that strong. It don't make no sense. The Shinobi just got weaker, but whatever. All of them across the board.
Yeah.
Unless you're a Hokage that's not Tsunade.
That is true.
Tsunade.
No, Tsunade is strong. She's just weaker than Madara.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we saw it. Meanwhile, the other 4 males outside of Hashirama, because the plot said that he had to beat them, over here surviving 10 tails and all this other stuff happening. I'm just like, bro, y'all can't give Tsunade some love? Alright. Cool. If you're not a male Hokage, I don't know. That's not even me making it like a male versus female thing. It's just literally like, no, if you're not one of the male Hokages, you were trash outside of Naruto and Sasuke.
Outside of Naruto and Sasuke.
And they had plot. So I don't want to hear nothing. Anyway, yeah. Don't let Moldaver be Madara, bro.
Please don't.
Just
Madara.
in season 2, let's get some more backstory. I just need to know why she went with the plan. And how she even formulate that plan to work like that?
She must be smart.
She is
Big
smart.
knowledge.
But see, that's the thing. Like, she would have had to come up with the idea, oh yeah, let's steal the clothes off these dead bodies. Maybe they had extra clothes, like, in a pantry somewhere or whatever. Like, but, like, roll with me, right? Like, it's just like, yeah, we'll steal the clothes off them. Disguise ourselves. Or wait. Because we don't know how long they were in there. Because they think they slick by telling us that the people on the inside were already dead for months or whatever. But they don't actually say how long Moldaver was in there.
This is true.
So she, for all we know, she could have been waiting in there
the whole entire time.
Yes. She could have just been sitting in 32, not knowing how to get into 33, and then just got the opportunity.
Once Lucy's like, let's get
requested for marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Why would Hank think that that's a good... I don't know, bro. I don't know. Because that doesn't make sense, bro. There's no way. Because they would have had to clean it up like they did when Betty took over.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't they have sent somebody to clean it up like they did beforehand?
I don't know.
You see what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't... That's the one fly... Somebody tell me in the comment section how in the world they pulled that off. Or if you agree that it's just a convenient thing and they don't want you to think hard about it. But the thing is, it doesn't make sense, and it's the pivotal plot point of where we go from the series. So I can't just ignore it. But that part doesn't make sense. There's no way that I can see it in my brain with how they showed 31, 32, and 33 working versus what Moldaver would actually have to do in order to do what she did in episode 1. Those two things just conflict.
There's a bug. There's a bug in season 2. In Vault 32.
Vault 32.
Somebody was dropped in there. I don't know. I have no idea. We can.
Hopefully they're figuring something out for season 2. Hopefully.
I mean, I feel like season 2 is just going to continue off of where we left off, and then just give us more lore and stuff of how how the world works. I think the world works fine. It's our inciting incident that I feel like is. It's our inciting incident and our establishing unit that I feel like falls apart. Those are the things leading into like act 1 of our story or whatever. In terms of like story breakdowns and stuff.
And they could touch more on Moldaver's side. Like if there's like a gap in between, they could reiterate it and fully have a better place for it. It was just maybe they just probably ran out of time or something.
It's like I'm waiting for the comment that's gonna make me want to spit where they're just like, "Well, play the game," and I'm just be like, ooh.
What do you play the game?
You know it's coming. They're probably gonna do something like that.
But I'm waiting for somebody to make that comment so I can tell them I'm gonna step on their nutsack. Anyway.
What?
No Diddy.
If you like this video,
Go ahead. Keep going.
No Diddy.
Keep going. I switched it over for you. Keep going.
please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share with your family and friends. We
Got a week like the rubber band.
Take it back. Take the microphone back.
But yes, please subscribe to the channel. We're on our way to our first 1,000.
1,000.
000.
In the C2 Army, enlist today and become one of our first recruits. Or I'm coming for you next.
So out
of. You can also check out the link in the description. It'll be a link to all of our socials, including our Discord page, the C2 Circle. There, you can become a champion of the ring and be around for all the content that's going to be lined up next week when we go live around
7
p.m. Eastern Standard Time around the dot on Thursday.
on Thursday.
Yeah.
That's right, G.
If you're checking this video out on YouTube, thank you so much for all your love and support. Please come out on a live stream one Thursday night. That way you can tell me what I missed to my face.
It'd be a party.
Or
Yeah.
step on your balls.
No Diddy. No Diddy. Times 3. No Diddy.
But until that time comes, we'll just catch you in the next video with some more Catered Chaos. Peace.
Peace.
Killed you with that one, huh?
Oh my gosh, it came out of nowhere. I don't know how that thought just
Bullshit.
flowed so naturally out of your mouth.
Hater say what?
Because I got.
Bullshit.
Because alright, so look, it came out because I was imagining posting the videos, right, after editing and whatnot.